Here we're gonna have a quick and simple walk around the outside. 3 decks, as you can see. Over here, dogs from Guyana. We have our dinghies on top. We have a passerelle, which is hoisted by the crane. Here is what we call the work deck, as now this is where the mooring action happens. So forgive me for not being completely clean today, because well, we have our birds shitting everywhere someday. This is the aft deck. It's a very good place, sitting in the shade and protected. I have a few bigger seats in the back here. So let's go. Take a tour outside first. So here we got the steps going to the upper deck. Here we have an entrance to the engine room. You see our CO2 firefighting containers. This is a stair well going down the engine room. We'll get there a little later. Here we are passing the kitchen. The kitchen has a door at the other side, which is very convenient. So you know, if you're in the Mediterranean, it gets warm, and you can open both and just have the air passing through. Let's go into one of these cabins. This is what we call the grey cabin. Has been done with a big mirror that makes it all up here a bit bigger. So 2 single beds here, which have some storage underneath. Here's the bathroom. Well, we use it for ironing mainly. Bath, toilets, obviously, all the things you would expect in a bathroom. So now go back to the other end. That's where we came in. And this is air conditioning and everything. So going out here, the bow area. What is really convenient is this little locker room, where we store all our paint stuff and pressure washer and stuff like that. Just super convenient. And normally space for storage on the boat is a bit hard to find, so we've got some here. Here we're looking at the bow. We have our capstans for mooring and anchoring. Obviously our cleats. Here is where the anchor locker is. So now we're looking front of the boat. Let's get back here. Here's another cabin. Let's go in there. So this goes down into the bow. So some space to lock up your wet stuff. And here we have two berths, two beds, and a little kitchenette for, well, breaking an egg and sitting with your laptop or something like that. So a little kitchen area here, and we have our two beds here, television and stuff. Obviously it comes with their own shower. So yeah, and obviously toilet there as well. So let's go back up here. There we go. Going around, passing the kitchen on the other side. Here we have the other staircase coming upside to the bridge area, the other room. We here have doors that open into the salon. Pretty convenient as well. And now we came all around back to the aft deck. So here we enter the salon area. This can move all the way open. So pretty spacious. Dining table. Just turn around for a second. It's the view from the other side. Here it goes down to the master bedroom. We'll come there later. But this is the salon. So connected to the salon we got our kitchen. This is all stainless steel lined. Something special here is the La Cornue cooking range. This is actually amazing for high volume professional cooking. Just out of sheer laziness, let's say. I put here the two electric stoves. The real stuff is under the white panel. Well, everything you might expect. As I said, a door to the outside. And where at this side you can open the window as well. So let's go downstairs to the front. This area here is only accessible from the inside. Let's step back here, go down here, down these stairs. And this is where we have one entrance to the engine room. And here we have what we tend to call the VIP room. This is a full beam cabin with a double bed. So in here, we got a little fridge and television and a storage for clothes. Let's go in here, switch on some lights. Bathroom with a bathtub and obviously a sink, and behind this door you will have your own separated toilet. Whoop. So let's go back out of here. So now we're looking straight at one of the doors to the engine room. The other one is upstairs, as you just saw. This is called the stewardess room. We mainly use it for storage at the moment. So this also has air conditioning and storage space. Oh, we use this for storage, as you can see. Going in here, there's another bathroom with its own toilet. And so yeah, simple but usable. So what we sometimes do is have people with kids, and they have the kids in this room, and the parents stay over here, so they're nice and close to their kids. So let's turn around and go into the engine room. So this is the engine room. Two 8V92 Detroit diesels, 1 and 2. They have run about 300 hours after being completely rebuilt. This one is completely rebuilt, including cylinder sleeves and main bearings, crankshaft, everything. For this one, crankshaft has been polished, bearings have been replaced, turbos are refurbished, the blower. This has been refurbished completely for both engines, obviously. Well, here you got some fuel filters and stuff. Let me see. Here's the main generator. Currently we're working on the diesel injector pump. It's got stuck, so we're cleaning it out. What more do we have here? Here's our water pressure system. All the blue tubing is for emptying bilges whenever needed. A little workbench, like a cabinet for all the tools. Here you will see the diesel tank. Obviously the main tank is like, not gonna lie, I think 14,000 liters. This one holds like 800. It's used as a day tank. This is where the engines and generators consume their diesel from. So it's gravity fed, so no trouble with pumps. The white thing is the hydraulics for the stabilizers. Well, that's about it for the moment here. Let me switch this off and go back into the salon, and then we go upstairs. So back outside, going upstairs now. Going up here. So now we're completely upstairs. This is our Portuguese bridge that for stuff like cleaning materials and paint and all the stuff we need for maintenance. This is the sun deck in front of the Portuguese bridge. And there's coming some stairs down here going into the mountain area. So let's turn around. So looking onto the bridge now here. Let's go in there. Entering the bridge. So spacious bridge. We added some lighting that only reflects on the floor, so you're not being blinded in the night. Here we got all your standard stuff, basically. Light switches for navigation lights and so on. AIS, GPS, 2 VHF radios. This screen displays digitally all the engine data, rudder indicator, another GPS, autopilot, searchlight, and the control panel for the stabilizers. Back here we have like a compass, a steering wheel obviously, and our engine controls, neutral, forward, backward, and you can also do in neutral by pushing the button and having not driving, so disengage the transmission basically. Here we got two screens. Normally I would project here the map, electronic map. It overlays the radar image as well. Use the other one for displaying the cameras which we have in the engine room and in the aft, and weather data. So that is how I normally set it up to drive the boat. Looking backwards into the bridge, we have here a cabin with one bed, which has not been made up. Well, for the second in watch or something like that. It's very small, but big enough to just stay comfortably. While not having to live here, it has its own shower and toilet as well. So going back out here, a lot of storage cabinets underneath this desk. Electronics is behind there as well. Keep a lot of tools in these cabinets here. Let's go this way. So this is what we would call the dinghy deck. Here we stow our 2 dinghies. This is a Lomac with a 30 horsepower Yamaha. This is a Zodiac with a 40 HP Mercury. Just put a new steering wheel in here. The tube is 4 years old now, so that's been replaced. Here you see what we call the penthouse, the upper cabin. So this is 1 room, double bed. Very isolated from the rest of the boat, so a lot of privacy here. With a bathroom with jacuzzi and a bidet and toilet, obviously. So that's what you find here. Let's turn around. So this is this room, and then we go upstairs. Got the stairs here. Got a nice outside shower, which is good for when you're at anchor. Let's go up here. So this is what we call our sun deck. Bear with me. Have a barbecue up here. So now we're on the roof of the bridge. Let's turn around here. This one has a Wi-Fi router. This one has a TV satellite dish, which we actually don't use because we have internet, so we basically watch Netflix and stuff like that. So here again the dinghies, and well, that more or less concludes the tour. So if you have any questions, if I can help you with anything, just please let me know, and happy to answer any questions you might have. Talk about one area, the lazarette. This is where we have, let me climb in here. This is where we have our washing machine, compressor, we have our dryer here. This is an additional electric engine Lombardini for water extraction, and a generator, the set backup of the second generator here. Those are the switches for the winches. We've got our main power distribution here. This is where we switch from generator 1, generator 2 to shore power. And back here we have the compressors for the air conditioning heating system. So I hope that clears things up a bit. This is how we get out of the lazarette. I just kicked it, that was the noise. So here we get out of that again, and we are back on what we call the work deck. So happy to receive you here, happy to see you here. If you have any more questions, just don't hesitate, let me know. And well, we're happy to find a deal with you.